Welcome to the Fireplace Studios. This is Sanguti, and as you are all aware, we have been at Deep Sea for an entire week, of course, because of the Kitale Film Week. Na tumekuwa tunabonga na a few of the participants of the festival to just get to know their experience and why they decided to come to Kitale and everything around the Kitale Film Week. Keep it locked on the Fireplace on all social media platforms. Karibu sana.
Thank you so
How
much.
How are you doing today?
I'm great.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, Sanguti.
Karibu sana.
So my name is Claire Mbaya. I am an impact producer. So essentially, this is a professional who comes into a creative project and helps to move it forward beyond the ordinary audiences.
Okay.
So usually, we'd expect that a film or a short would be shown in a cinema, so that would be theatrical, or broadcast. That would be on television or streaming.
Okay.
So what an impact producer does, and this person usually comes when there's a very sensitive subject matter which they feel like the community should know. Okay. So they would organize things called community screenings, or maybe organize educational institutions being able to access this film, so that whatever subject matter is in that film will be able to get to the audiences which it was targeted for.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that is the reason why you're finding yourself in Kitale.
100%. And it's been a beautiful experience so far.
So before the experience comes in, how do you connect with Kitale Film Week, and you decided this is the place I need to go for achieving your impact?
So our producer, he's late now. He passed in January. Nick, he was very excited about Kitale Film. We didn't know so much about it.
He was here last year, actually.
Yes, but what we love about Kitale Film Week is that it is debunking the myth, because I'll call it a myth, that film is essentially an urban center thing. So Kitale is Ushago.
Yay!
Should I say
Ushago?
Ni Ingo. And we're able to talk with the locals, the indigenous communities, and we're realizing that we normally think that Kenyans just want to watch things from Bollywood, from Hollywood, from Nollywood, but people actually like our content. We just haven't taken it to the masses the way we need to. And now Kitale is making that a possibility, and we're feeling like if all the other counties are able to grasp onto this particular concept, this is something that will change the whole landscape of the film industry in Kenya.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So yesterday we screened the People Show.
Yes.
How was the reception? How was the interaction like? How would you really describe the whole experience?
So it's very interesting. We were able to screen it twice.
Okay.
So 3 to 5 we were in conjunction with an event called Tuwajibike Thursdays. So there was an physical audience and there was an online
audience.
And it was amazing that there were people who are beyond Kenya. Like people are commenting all the way from Uganda, and we were talking about civic education and civic duty and responsibility. And it reminded people, because what the film shows in essence is how individual contribution actually added up to the collective power that the people had, because what the film is trying to show is that we had people who are in the medical society, we had people who are lawyers, then we had people who are contributing online money, then the people who came to the streets, and when all the voices came together, they were able to be heard, because what resonated was that there's a whole
spectrum of
individuals who it's not a one person thing, so it's many people who have the same ideology of how things should be run. And now when you translate that into what we are expecting in 2027 is that your vote is your voice. So if it's one voice, then it's not very loud. But if many people come together and use their voices in terms of votes, then whatever you want to happen in terms of governance for this country will actually happen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic. So let's come to the experience of Kitale. Ushago kwetu, all the way from Nairobi, you have this amazing piece of work that you've come to share with us. You did also at the community.
Yes, we were at Kipsongo Center.
Yes. Tell me about that.
I think it was the first time we ever did a community screening. So
Yeah.
a bit jittery.
Yeah.
Like, what's going to happen? But we had
Yeah.
a really, really massive turnout. And a lot of people came to watch it. Young people, old people,
Yeah.
people in the marketplace. They didn't close early.
Yeah.
And I think because people saw it there, then they told other people. So now when we screened it now yesterday here,
Yes,
we
yes.
had a better turnout here.
Okay.
And we were very happy that when the screening almost ended, people had questions.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, we had these things happen in Nairobi, but now that we're actually seeing them, we're like, oh, this happened.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so they were triggered, and they
We
wanted to
we
know
even
more.
had small mandamanos even in Kitale as well.
They tell us, and they're like, yeah, you guys should have shown us. We're like, yes,
Yeah.
we are sorry, but next time we'll make sure that we show everyone.
Yes,
But
yes.
we are all in unison.
Okay.
It's not a Nairobi thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is this? I know you have talked a little bit about the Kitale Film Week and their structure and how it's different and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How has been your experience? How is your experience from this particular festival informing your future works and your future engagements?
I like that Kitale is not just all talk.
Yeah.
When we talk about youth, a lot of people will say youth, and then they'll bring people who are adjacent to youth, but they're
neighbors.
not really youth. Yeah.
Okay.
So Kitale, I've actually seen a lot of youth, and it's very encouraging to see people younger than you engaging with issues which we usually thought was a reserve for people who are 45 and above.
Yes.
So I think now going forward, when we're looking at interacting or engaging with different festivals, then we will be able to assess whether they actually live to the things that they say, because Kitale promised to be very youth focused, and it has been.
Okay.
Maybe that was a theme for 2026, but I 100% believe that they have delivered on the mandate which they promised.
Okay.
Because we've been able to go to MKU University and
Yes.
do an educational screening.
Yes.
We've had youth for SGDs here.
Yeah.
Then we've had youth critics who've been watching the films, and then I think they will also be able to choose an award for the film. And I feel like that kind of empowerment and enablement makes it such that the transition from one generation to the other is seamless.
Yes.
And that there are no gaps left.
Okay.
And I think Kitale is doing that really beautifully.
Okay.
So I just hope they'll write a white paper so that they can inform other people on how to do this. Just like that.
Fantastic, fantastic. I love that. Very, very positive feedback from you, being the first time you're attending Kitale Film Week, and we are very excited. So if you were to wish something for Kitale Film Week, I mean something that you want to happen in the next edition or into the future, what will that be?
For Kitale, I would, guys, first of all, you have to start with a red carpet. We didn't see one.
Oh, okay.
Let's do
Good.
better there. Okay? And I would wish for there to be more sponsors for Kitale, yeah?
Okay.
Because I feel like they've already done so much, but there's so much more that can be done, yeah?
Okay.
And I feel like if we're able, first of all, to make this, even if Kitale can be like the medium point for all the western counties, yeah? Because Kitale has started, yes, but all the other guys can come and get something from Kitale and also give something to Kitale, yeah? And I feel like it could also be an avenue where Kitale could show what they have as a county, as Trans Nzoia County, such that by the time the festival leaves the county, so much in terms of investment has happened because of what people have spent here, that it's just not going to be just the festival sites that are getting the investment and the places where people are staying, but the locals will be able to feel the heaviness of Kitale. So I think for me, what I would like most is for people to hop in as sponsors. It could be in like, or it could be monetary, but I think for it to grow and become bigger, such that we're able to get people from other countries to come in bigger numbers, then we need people to be able to believe in us and see that we can be able to do this as a country.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Ish. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that probably you have interacted with Kitale Film Week and you have your own thoughts about how successful or otherwise it is. But it's very amazing to get this kind of vibe from you, and it encourages not just the founder but also the team that has been working alongside to make sure that we deliver a successful festival.
You've done a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Commendable,
much.
yes.
Thank you. You wanna come again next year?
100%. 100%. Yeah. I want us to get to the point where Kitale Film Week,
Yes.
for the guys who are upcoming and cannot be able to make it,
Yeah.
that there's actually a way in which we can sponsor them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that can only happen if people pour into Kitale,
Yeah,
you know?
true,
So
true.
that when people hear about Kitale, they've already started planning about it in December. It's not
Yes.
something that it's like, oh, Kitale. No, they're like, oh my God,
Yeah,
Kitale is something that is in the circuit for festivals.
Yes.
Like, it's not just a
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
It's one of the festivals that's
That,
in the circuit.
that they must attend.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
If someone wants to connect with you, how can they do that? And then probably the one last thing you want to say before you leave the set. I'll definitely appreciate that.
If someone wants to connect with me,
You took a second.
you know,
Okay.
you could find me at, we have social media handles for the people shall. It's the people shall _film.
Okay.
If they send a DM over there, they will absolutely be able to be connected to me.
Okay.
And then we can discuss how we can make all these impactful films we make as Africans, how they can be able to reach the communities we want them to reach, because there's a lot of talent, there's a lot of work being done, but there's not so much viewership because maybe people don't know how to be able to market or to sell themselves or to sell it or to sell the idea to people who have money and who want to pour into them.
Okay.
So that's how they could reach out to me. And what would I like to say?
Yeah.
Aluta continue, guys.
Fantastic.
I am 100% behind. I am
Yeah.
rooting for Kitale Film Festival, and I hope that next year when we come, I don't know.
It will be international.
It will be streamed. It will
Yeah.
be streamed, and
Yeah.
everyone will be like Kitale Film, and it will actually be shown on TV stations that this awarding is happening, and these are the people, just like Kalasha.
Yes.
Like we can be
Yes.
massive.
Yes.
And I absolutely believe in the potential.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Oh my God. It's been absolutely amazing hosting you on the show. Of course, I wish you all the best as you go back to Nairobi.
Thank you so
Whatever
much.
else you have on your bucket lists, success.
Tick all of them.
And you find a sponsor hanging around, you throw them our way.
100%.
We'll appreciate that.
100%.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
having
much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in on the Fireplace Studios. I have been your host, Sanguti. I hope to see you on the next show. Bye.
How did I do?
Can you breathe?